Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you how you can fix the headlights on your GM truck. Today I'm going to be working on a 2015 Yukon, but these procedures are going to be pretty much the same for the Tahoe, Suburban, and Cadillac Escalade. This headlight on my truck has a lot of condensation in it. I'm not exactly sure what the problem is, so I'm going to have to take the headlight assembly out and see where the water's getting in. Unfortunately, to get the headlight assemblies out of these trucks, you have to take the grille, the bumper cover, and a few other pieces off. It's a little involved, but it's not going to take very long. Let me show you how to do it. First thing we need to do is take this big plastic piece off above the radiator, and there's these little plastic clips all across it. Take a screwdriver and pry the center up. And when that pops up like that, then you can pull the clip out. Well, this one came apart. This clip comes out. Next, you need to remove a couple of bolts across the top of your grille and where your bumper cover comes up to the radiator support. There's going to be a wiring harness that comes up from the bottom of your bumper for your fog lights or whatever kind of auxiliary lighting you have. You just slide back this little red clip, and then you can push down and separate the plug. In your wheel well, you're going to find a bunch of little bolts that hold the bumper cover in. You need to take those out. Now you want to kind of try and wiggle this out and hopefully not break any of the clips. A few more underneath, and do the same thing on the other side. And underneath, in the center, you're going to have a few more go into a bracket. Right down here, next to the leaf, there's a clip. Can't get the camera in there, but that's going to have to be popped to get it out. I don't know if I can get my arm down in there or if I'm going to have to try it from underneath. Let's see. I used this big old screwdriver from underneath and just pushed up on the clip. As you can see, it's a pretty simple process to change the headlight assemblies. Just pull the whole front of the truck off, and then you can take one of the headlights off. And we have another harness here that we need to disconnect. Again, slide the red tab back and then push in, and the harness will come off with a little bit of wiggling. You're probably wondering at this point, now that I have it all apart, why don't I just go get a new headlight and I don't have to worry about the condensation and just put a new one in? Well, if you look up the prices on these things, they're around $1,000. I don't have that kind of money for a headlight. So I'm going to see if I can fix this. Okay, so this light, as I said earlier, has condensation in it. First thing I'm going to check is right here. This is where you can change the bulbs. And I just want to look at this blue O-ring here, make sure it's not cut, and that I'm not getting any water or moisture in here. And it all feels pretty dry here. And the same with the high beam, which is on the lower part of the light. So it doesn't look like these are causing my problem. It's most likely around the housing here where water's getting in. I also want to check right here. This is where the harness connects to the light assembly. I don't know if you can see it, but I do have moisture right here. So this could be where the water's getting in, is right here at this point. I have to check it out a little further because that's a lot of work to just say, oh, I found it and put it back together. Well, it appears that the seal is bad right here because it's all wet. Unfortunately, the clear part is sealed all the way around up here, and there's these tabs that go all the way around. I'm going to have to take this whole thing apart to reseal it. First thing I'm going to do is take the lights out. Just give them a twist and pull them out. You don't want to touch these bulbs with your finger. The oil on your hands can create a hot spot, cause the bulb to burn out. I'm just going to take these 3 screws out with the Torx to remove this bracket. Now, believe it or not, I'm going to take this headlight, put it in the oven. Make sure it's not touching the sides or the back. Now I'm going to set the oven to its lowest setting and give it about a half hour. Hopefully that's going to soften up the plastic so we can work with it. What we need to do is bend these tabs out of the way. I had to bump the temperature up to about 225. Just have to kind of take your time with the heat and see. You want to bend these out of the way so they don't cause us problems when we cut through the seals. If it's not going to bend, you put it back in the oven. You may have to turn your temperature up slightly. I think that's all the tabs. Now I want to see if I can get some of this goo out of here. I'm just going to keep working my way around, trying to cut through the sealant. Get to this point, you want to be very careful where you put your hands. This shiny plastic stuff, it's mylar, chrome plated, I don't know, whatever it is. It's really hard to clean, and if you touch it and you have to clean it, you're going to probably end up scratching it. And the same with the inside. See, you can get all the goo out of here. All right, before I glued the headlight back together, I plugged it back into the harness, made sure everything was working, just gooped it up and snapped right back into place. Make sure you take the time to bend those tabs back. Got everything back together, and as a bonus, no factory non-essential parts left over. Saved myself $1,000 by not having to replace this assembly. It's resealed, should be good to go. Hopefully I'll get another 100,000 miles out of it. One more thing, if you're having trouble with your tail lights on your Yukon, the LED lights around there, part of it's working or the whole thing's completely out, I'll put a link right up here. Check out this video. This guy figured out a way to fix these lights pretty easy. A couple of screws, cut the housing a little bit of solder. Check it out. Thanks for watching The House Doctor. Hope you come back soon.